so often my experience is, and by the way, I am doing this hands-free as I record this video, but my experience with small businesses is it can be a lot like driving, that you know kind of the destination of where you want to get to. But as you just saw, there's a sign that says sometimes the ramps change. The direction you're going isn't always exactly what you either thought it was going to be or taught that it was going to be or remember how it was if you're maybe building a brand new businesses. Things do change, things do adjust, things are different, and so that's part of the experience. You do kind of cruise along and you have what you want. Sometimes there's construction you've got to deal with. Things have to get built, have to get moved, have to get situated in a way that's going to work properly. But this is all part of the experience, and you just have to look. So now I'm looking around, and I've got to read the signs that are showing up for me in my small business. What sides are going on? What do I have to be aware of? I have to look for the construction or anything that might be closed or anything along those lines. This is all concepts, ideas, and systems that you have to be aware of. Looking out for other traffic, looking out for the other stuff that's going around you. This is the same thing with a small business, is being completely aware of what's going on around you, and also being open and willing to adjust to change of flows. I used to turn right there to get back onto the highway. It's not how it works anymore. So now I've got to look around and well, I want to go south, so now I got to go forward. This is all brand new, never done this route before, but it's still going to get me to my destination. And that's the same thing with the world of business and small businesses, is sometimes the path that you thought you were going to take and the path that you do take are two totally different things, but they still get you to the same destination. The key is to follow the guidelines, follow the signs, follow the signals, and that's a lot of what we do here at Financial Freedom Funnel and here with the small business automation is we give you those signs. We give you the direction. Facebook has changed. Let us tell you a little bit about that and what you need to be aware of. If you're using automated systems to be able to set up your Facebook posts from something like Hootsuite, you need to stop doing that because it's going to adjust. Facebook is actually dinging those and they're not showing up as much. Stuff like that you just need to be aware of. Facebook changed the traffic path and you just need to be aware of it and be on top of it. So that's all this is. This is what the world of small business is like. This is what you need to be aware of as a small business owner. And once you get through all that, once you've navigated all of that movement and that flow and the adjustments and followed the signs and made your adjustments and gone to the new places or the new way to get to where you're at, then you could be on an open road and you can just be cruising along at a pace that you want to be cruising along at and moving along the way it's supposed to be. So there's a huge thing about knowing which signs to follow, which signs not to, being aware that the signs may change, being open to that flow change. That's all going to matter in the world of small business. But when you are open to all that and you're doing it the way it works, you get this nice big open road where you just get to cruise along at a good fast speed, no real interruptions. There may be a few other people on your path too, that's fine. You work with them, not against them. When you're driving, you're not driving against the other drivers. You're driving with the other drivers. It's not about competing with the other people that are on your path. It's about working with them or at least flowing with them. If somebody's got an idea and they move in front of you, that's fine. If not, that's fine too. Sometimes you might be cruising along, you might come up to some folks who are putting in less energy, less effort, less time, and so they're moving slower. You just move over and say, you know what, you move at your pace, you're going to get to where you want to get. I'm going to go ahead and move at my pace, and I'm ready to move forward, and I don't want to get stuck behind you. I'm not going to worry about following you everywhere, but you were great for letting me see where the road was going for now. This is the kind of stuff that really does work, really does help in the world of small businesses, and especially small business automation, is being aware of what's going around, knowing your surroundings. It's a lot like driving. And occasionally when you're working, something's going to come up where you might run into a little bit of traffic ahead of you, where you might have to slow down, be a little bit more aware. That might be where road bumps come up in your business, or you try implementing something new and it's going to require a little bit of extra effort. When I set people up inside Infusionsoft and get them set up, that first initial process can be a little overwhelming to them. There's all this stuff, there's all this new information. Mind you, I'm doing the vast majority of it for them, but they still have to write some emails, we still have to talk about what the process is going to look like. There's some aspects that have to happen, so you slow down a little, and you adjust, and you realize there's all these things in front of you that you got to be aware of and tweak and adjust. But as you get done, I can get the campaign built, or I can get the account set up. Then I can get the campaign built, and then past that, Then I can get all the emails and everything in the campaign, and that's all set. And then it's all set. It's done. I've passed by all those things. Oh, here comes merging onto my side. Here is going to be the truck that might represent, setting up the integration with the website. Now I've got to take all that stuff and integrate it. Once it's in and it's in the flow of traffic, it just runs with us. It's integrated with the website. It's an easy move. Everything flows beautifully. This is what the idea of small businesses and automation does for you. It lets you, I know exactly where I'm going today in my car. I've had to deal with a change of route. I had to read some new signage. I've got some traffic I've had to deal with. I passed a few things. I'm behind a few other things. This is all part of the business of small businesses, and this is something that you, as a small business owner, can do. And we here at Financial Freedom Funnel, through small business automation and simplification, will help you get there as well. We want to help you build a small business plan that's going to work and work right for you. Cheers.